Before Marlon, so ma'am, kung hindi pa action ang Senate hanggang sabi nga ni SP pag nag-resume yung session sa June at yung proper trial baka July na, pwedeng may madagdagan pa yung mga petition sa Supreme Court, and at the same time, may mga grupo na yata na gustong mag-rally para lang i-pressure yung Senate to immediately act on the impeachment case against BP Sara.
Ang rally, laging karapatan yan ng mamamayan. Sana hindi kailanganin pang madagdagan ng kaso para gawin namin ang aming responsibilidad in a more timely fashion. May 4 na buwan pa naman mula ngayon hanggang Hunyo. There's no reason we should wait 4 months or even 1 more month. Pwede na po naming simulang gawin ang aming responsibilidad ngayon.
Okay, Marlon.
Ma'am, since you already mentioned that impeachment is a political process, does the Senate need the Supreme Court to interpret what is your constitutional duty according to Article 11 of the Charter?
In principle, bilang non-lawyer, akala ko hindi na kailangan. Kaya nga, ang plain understanding ko rin, nung na-transmit ng House yung articles of impeachment sa amin, ay susunod na, forthwith, agad, yung susunod na hakbang. Ngayon, lumalabas na may mga legal luminaries na magkakaibang mga opinyon na pinahahayag, at yun na nga, may naghain na ng kaso ng Korte Suprema. So, in terms of that process, syempre, in principle, again, kailangang marinig natin yung desisyon ng Korte Suprema. I'm hoping na yung magiging ruling nila, silang pinakamatataas na abogado sa ating bansa, ay would also be just a plain reading. Pero tingnan po natin. And in the meantime, kahit iniintay pa natin ang mga desisyon ng Korte Suprema sa mga kasong iyon, walang hadlang na ituloy namin, gawin namin sa Senado, dito sa legislature, ang aming responsibilidad.
Since there's no existing jurisprudence pa po dun sa issue na yan, don't you think the Senate on its own should make its own interpretation by exactly yung sinasabi ni Sen Coco, by calling an all members caucus, na kayo na mismo yung mag-interpret? Ano ba yung trabaho ninyo instead of waiting for another branch?
Kaya ako nga sinusuportahan ng buong buo magkaroon ng All Senators Caucus na sinabi ni SP, at handang magpresenta ng argumento si Senator Coco para kung kailangan pang buuin ang aming desisyon dyan, gawin po namin. Para hindi na sana kinailangan na i-interpret pa sa ating lahat at sa amin ng Korte Suprema ang konstitusyon.
Senator Judge, will you require the Vice President to be present during her trial?
Siguro pag-uusapan pa namin iyon at lalabas sa rules, dahil apparently ang rules sa bawat impeachment trial ay naiiba sa isa't isa. So probably pag-uusapan po namin yon. Though I don't think I've ever seen a trial. Inaalala ko yung mga napanood ko bilang mamamayan noon na mga impeachment trials. I'm not sure I've seen an impeachment trial or any ordinary trial for that matter na wala doon yung defendant sa ordinary trial or yung subject ng impeachment. Pero malamang pag-uusapan pa po namin yon sa pagbuo ng rules.
That's because nakita naman natin in previous events sa House na si BP, kahit iniimbitahan siya, hindi siya nagpupunta. And do you think this should be a different, kasi these are trial, hindi nakatulad ng proceedings na nangyari sa House?
Well, kung magiging sa rules namin na dapat present yung subject ng impeachment, then she should show up.
Before RG, ma'am, may mga hinar na kayong legal consultant para sa impeachment?
Pinag-aaralan muna ng mga abogado sa staff ko. So, we're in the very early stages. So, wala pa pong pag-uusap tungkol sa pag-hire ng mga legal consultants. Pero of course, if and when the trial gets underway, yun ang magiging pinaka-interesante sa siguro lahat ng mga abogado dito sa Pilipinas. And I'm sure there will be those willing and able to help the Senate na gawin yung aming trabaho.
May mga kinoconsider na kayo, ma'am, na i-hire na legal consultant?
Wala pa kasi kailangan pa naming magkumbinsihan sa hanay namin mga senador na tara, gawin na natin yung ating trabaho. Huli na tayo ng ilang linggo.
RJ and then Mav.
Have two more questions, ma'am. Kasi sabi po ninyo, impeachment is political.
Also,
There is, in the past, there was a past survey saying that almost half of the respondents are in favor of the impeachment. But there's a new survey coming from WR Numero, who is a partner of EBS-CBN, saying almost half, 47%, disagree with the impeachment of the Vice President. So how do you think, question number one, how do you think are these surveys going to weigh in sa desisyon ng mga senador? Considering it's a political process, it has become an election issue, rightly or wrongly, and hindi lang for this election but also for 2028. May mga nagsasabi this is the first real chance of her opponents to take her out with the perpetual disqualification from public office.
I think surveys are taken into consideration ng kahit sinong mamamayan na nasa responsableng posisyon. And of course, including us here in the Senate. Isang paraan yung kasi na kunin yung pulso ng mamamayan. And at the same time, bagamat nga, gaya ng sinasabi ng mga kababayan natin, impeachments are also political. Pero impeachment trial is a trial. So kahit siguro yung mga judge o justices sa mga trials, no, distinct from an impeachment trial, ay talagang sinusubukan nilang magsuot ng garb of impartiality. So again, that will be one of the requirements to us. I guess I can't say it plainer than that. Parehong magwiweigh sa minds namin at sa mga puso namin. And in the end, we will just have to decide based on the articles of impeachment themselves, the evidence itself, with our minds and our hearts na humanly impossible na ma-divorce dun sa pakiramdam ng ating mga kababayan. Not just about the articles as parang written words lang, pero yung karanasan at yung mga ebidensyang sinasabi at yung mga opinyon na binubuo ng ating mga mamamayan who live through these issues that are at the heart and soul of the articles of impeachment.
Naisip niyo na po ba yung implications nung sa 2028 with the perpetual disqualification from public office? Is that something that weighs heavily na, yun na nga, you can make the prospect of another President Duterte go away by imposing that penalty?
Of course, it's on our minds also. Kasi isa sa mga mabibigat na implikasyon yan or consequence ng isang impeachment. And for others na, lalo na yung mga victim survivors na nakatrabaho namin sa mga earlier investigations, na mga earlier issues, para sa kanila, hindi nga ito looking forward lamang sa mga future na mga eleksyon. Para sa kanila, and para din sa amin na mga allies nila, it's also finally a reckoning sa mga past na mga krimen laban sa kanila na never pa nila nakakuha ng substantive na hustisya at saka never pa sa kanilang nakasingil ng accountability. So, in a way, kung matuloy na yung impeachment trial, past and future will collide in the present. And imperfect as any process is, imperfect as any decision is, baka pagkakataon din ito at responsibilidad sa amin sa Senado to give a little bit more of a measure of justice and accountability sa mga hindi pa nakatanggap nito.
Okay, Mav.
Ma'am, hello. Ayan. Ma'am, you already mentioned na yun nga po, past and present future will collide. Do you think it would be possible to differentiate si VP Sara dun sa tatay niya na naging presidente? Because a lot of the past investigations ng Senate were concerning mostly the past administration, not really VP Sara po.
Of course, we must distinguish VP Sara from Duterte, the former president. Di naman si Duterte ang ini-impeach eh. Ibang process yung napipinto sa kanila, yung ICC. So, labas yon sa impeachment trial. So, kapag matuloy na yung impeachment trial, there is only one public official na implicated dyan, and that's VP Sara alone.
You mentioned lang din po kanina na you're very supportive of the All-Senator Caucus, but then for example po, hindi po ito matuloy. Would you go so far as na kausapin yung mga kapwa nyo senador, because you know, you're also friends with them, na kung hindi tayo magko-caucus, convince them by your own po?
Baka ngayon pa lang kinakausap na namin ni Sen Coco yung mga kasama namin. So, again, that's part of the normal na ganap dito sa napaka-human na institution natin, napaka-Filipino na institution natin. And sana pag natuloy na yung All Senators Caucus, siguro sa loob nun, maraming kumbinsihan din. So, yeah, no problem.
Sorry, ma'am, so meron po kayong kinakausap ni Sen Coco, and if meron nga po, ano po exactly yung napapag-usapan?
Actually, wala pa akong nakakausap tungkol dyan, pero I'm guessing it wouldn't be impossible if Senator Coco is speaking to our colleagues. At yun na nga, nasulatan na niya yung si SP. Opo, at ginawang public yung sulat.